Eric and I were texting back and forth because I got a bill from him recently. It was $7,000-ish roughly.
For each, yeah.
For each. So that means we spent 14. So I was emailing and I was trying to find out from someone on your team how much we spent.
Yeah.
For the
So
month.
I found it out this morning. I was like, I need to know right now. So,
yeah, because I thought, I'm like, how the heck are we spending?
I'm like, I'm not spending 14 grand on this stuff.
Yeah. But at $6,000, I don't think it's worth cutting on any of it. Because I emailed your person and CC'd. I'm like, it's not worth spending this much money.
Yeah.
But if our views...
Yeah, you probably freaked him out because you sent like 5 emails at once.
Yeah. But if it is really $6,000, I don't think you should change anything. That's just my feedback. Yeah. If you want to change, we can. But you may want to let, I don't know, whoever sent the bill that they don't need to change anything.
Yeah, I think we're in a good spot right now. But
same with the shorts. I might as well just keep them going if it's only $6,000 a month.
My take on this is the only thing I think will change for our YouTube is I kind of just want all the podcasts to be, because right now Neil and I are recording like for 80-minute, 90-minute session or so. I want it to kind of all be in one so we can have longer retention. And I think that'll probably do better for us. But overall, I think we have a good flow going. Now, do you want anything else on this one before I move to the next one?
I agree with you. I don't know why we don't just do a 90-minute episode instead of...
We don't need to do these short ones.
I don't like them.
Yeah.
And who cares about the views anyways?
Yeah. I do think the longer ones will get more views ultimately. And I do think it'll get the right people watching this too.
Yeah.
Like I think the right people watch this one. But when you are speaking at my Global Marketing Summit in 2 weeks or so, I'll be speaking there too. 𝗔𝗕𝗢𝗪, who's an expert with YouTube, he will be talking about how much we spend on content each month.
The Vegas guy?
Yeah, Vegas guy. So how you just mentioned you're spending 30 grand a month on your blog right now. How much are you spending on the other stuff per month?
Social media, call it like 35-ish a month, grand.
Okay.
And then there's tons of internal costs, and I don't know what my internal costs are.
You can leave that alone. Yeah. So 65.
65 on contractors.
Yeah. That's per month.
Per month, not including the podcast. If you want to include the podcast, 68.
71.
I thought
68.
Because it's only my half,
yeah,
right?
I was giving you the whole thing.
You're giving me the whole thing. No. I only want half the expense. I don't want the whole expense.
Yeah. So on my end, it's probably closer. I want to say it's like 15 or something like that. But I think it's helpful to tell you guys these numbers too, because some people are spending like 200 a month or 300 a month or whatever. Neil's spending a good amount. I'm spending a decent amount. I think I used to spend more. It was like closer to 25, but it's at 15 right now. But I think it's going to go up a little more because we're adding some contractors who are, let's just say, very skilled, and they're costly.
But does this include ad spend or no?
No.
Oh yeah, because my numbers are really bad if they're ad spend. Although technically the ad spend makes money, so.
No, the ad spend's for your agency though, not for your content, right?
Yeah, but the content is spent by the agency. This I pay myself, but you know me, I'm really, picky about my bills. I check every single penny.
So Neil goes into this mode where he's like ready to tear everything apart. I was like, oh, he's doing it yesterday. He's doing it. So did I check this morning?
I got a bill from Eric for like $6-7 grand. I'm like, what is this $6-7 grand? This is a lot of money.
And then he starts texting me. And it's a flurry. I'm like, yep, he's in that mode right now. So I'm just gonna leave him alone. Okay. One final thing. Do you have anything else?
By the way, dude, after I sent all those messages, no joke, I looked for the first time because someone on your team, it was either in the invoice or in a reply mentioned TikTok on there. So I haven't ever checked out our marketing school TikTok channel.
I don't even know we have one.
I didn't either, but I've never checked it out, like not once. And I looked at it and I was like, the content, the editing isn't bad. This is some good stuff. I'm like, I should take this and send it to my team and just like repost more so I can record less.
Yeah, why not?
I agree, because it's not like we make tons of money from Reels.
I was actually thinking that too, because some of our content, I would say this content's actually pretty good, right? And I actually want to take it and just post it onto Leveling Up. So
here's the problem with most marketing agencies. They don't understand what is happening with the world of AI. With my agency, Single Grain, we think about agentic workflows. We think about creating agents for the future. When we think about SEO, we think about creating different products, such as internal linking products or content consolidation products. And on the other side of things, we think about building products such as Care. We just think about making marketing easier overall. If you want to stay at the cutting edge of marketing and at the same time leverage the power of AI, go to singlegrain.com and we'll see you on the other side.
When you and I talk about marketing and we don't talk about politics, I think our content's way better. you and I, when we are on the phone with each other, we're both really opinionated. I'm not saying we're mean or we don't disagree with others. We're just opinionated. We talk a lot about politics, but we should probably not talk about politics to other people.
Yeah, we can leave that alone. We can try to leave it. No, if it's politics and marketing, we should talk about it.
Yes, but when you and I are just talking about business and we're going over our own business, what really the light bulb went off for me, because our last recording session, you mentioned that people like it when we talk about our own experiences.
Yes.
And I was like, wait, it's just easier if you and I just talk about our own experiences versus anything else in marketing.
Yeah, they think those stories are way better because we're actually sharing our experiences and our thought process. So we'll try to integrate that more in addition to some of the classics more. And then occasionally we'll mix in more news. And that's how this podcast continues to evolve. Anything else from your side?
No, that's it.
All right, so that is it for today. Please don't please don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe. And why do you look at me like that?
No, I was just checking the time.
Oh, okay.
Because I got to Apple Store to fix my phone.
Okay.
I was so pissed at Apple today. They made me wait 2 weeks. They said it was on back order. They ordered it at the store. I kept calling them for follow-up. They never followed up with me. And then eventually when I got them, like, oh, we canceled it. Why? Like, we had that part in our store the day you came in. Yes, but no one followed up with me to get it fixed.
Yep. Well, please don't forget to rate, review, subscribe, guys, and we'll see you tomorrow.